Welcome to the new Office. In this guide, you'll see how to prepare the Exchange organization and configure services to ensure a smooth migration to Exchange Server 2013. This guide is the first in the four-part series, migrating from Exchange Server 2007 to Exchange Server 2013. These four guides were designed to be taken in order, as they follow the prescribed process for migrating Exchange Server 2007 to Exchange Server 2013. To navigate this guide, either click the prompts indicated on the screen or use your forward and back arrow keys. You can also access the control bar at the bottom of the screen for additional options. This guide is composed of 3 exercises. In the first exercise, you'll see how to configure internal and external URLs for the new Exchange 2013 server and manage certificates for the new and legacy Exchange organization. We'll begin on the domain controller for the Contoso organization. Your first task is to create a legacy DNS host name for Exchange Server 2007. This legacy host name is used to provide an alternative namespace to access Exchange 2007 during the migration. To get started, click DNS and then follow the prompts on the screen. Next, navigate the directory tree to the contoso.com folder. On the right-click menu, click New Host. Enter the name and IP address for the legacy entry. Click Add Host to create. For the next task, we'll switch to the Exchange 2013 server. Here, you'll create an Exchange 2013 mailbox to simplify configuration and testing of your new server later on. First, sign in to the Exchange Admin Center, EAC. From the Mailboxes tab, add a new user mailbox. Enter an alias for the mailbox. Select New User and complete the new user information by following the prompt. After completing the new user information, save the mailbox. Next, you'll make the new mailbox a member of the Organization Management Role Group so that you'll have the required permissions when you use this mailbox to configure Exchange Server 2013. To get started, click Permissions and then follow the prompts. Select the mailbox user you just created. Click OK and then click Save to add the user to the role group. Finally, sign out of the Exchange Admin Center. This exercise is now complete. In the second exercise, you'll see how to configure the external and internal URLs for Exchange 2013. This exercise continues on the Exchange 2013 server. Sign in to the Exchange Admin Center with the account you just created. From the Exchange Admin Center, click Servers. Select the Exchange 2013 server and follow the prompts to continue. Outlook Anywhere allows your users to connect to their Exchange mailboxes via Outlook. When Exchange 2013 is first deployed, the external URL value is left blank. Specify the external host name. Update the internal host name. Specify the authentication method for external clients to use when connecting to your organization. In this example, you'll use NTLM. Next, you'll configure the external access domain for Exchange 2013. Click Virtual Directories and then follow the prompts to continue. select the client access servers to use with the external URL. Add the Exchange 2013 server. Next, enter the domain name you'll use with your external client access servers. This will configure the external URLs for Exchange 2013 virtual directories. Once the changes have been saved, close the window. Next, verify that the external URL was configured correctly. As you can see, the external URL was successfully configured. Before clients can connect to Exchange Server 2013 from your intranet, you'll need to configure the internal URLs on the client access server's virtual directories. You'll do this from the Exchange Management Shell. Follow the prompts to continue. The first command you'll enter sets the hostname variable to the server name for Exchange 2013. Next, you'll run a series of commands to configure the internal URL settings on each of the virtual directories. For the purposes of this guide, set each internal URL to match the virtual directory's external URL. Follow the prompts to enter the commands. This command configures the internal URL of the Exchange Web Services, EWS, virtual directory. This command configures the internal URL of the Exchange ActiveSync virtual directory. This command configures the internal URL of the Offline Address Book, OAB, virtual directory. This command configures the internal URL of the Outlook Web App, OWA, virtual directory. This last command configures the internal URL of the PowerShell virtual directory. Next, return to the Exchange Admin Center and verify that you have successfully configured the internal URL on the virtual directories. As you can see, the internal and external URLs match, confirming successful configuration. This exercise is now complete. In the third and final exercise, you'll see how to manage certificates for the new and legacy Exchange organizations. This exercise continues on the Exchange 2013 server. Some services require certificates to be configured on your Exchange 2013 server. So the next task is to create a certificate request. From the Exchange Admin Center, click Certificates. Click the Add icon to start. Ensure that you'll be creating a request from a certification authority, and enter a friendly name for the certificate. Specify whether this will be a wildcard certificate request. For the purposes of this guide, leave this option blank. Next, locate the Exchange server on. Ensure that the Exchange 2013 server is selected. Here, you can see the various access points since this certificate will be used for both the new Exchange 2013 deployment and the legacy Exchange 2007 server. You'll want to add the appropriate domain names for those. Follow the prompts to add them. Once all the domains have been added, specify information about your organization. Finally, specify the network location. The next task is to complete the certificate request. To start, locate the file where you save the certificate request information, and then follow the prompts to copy its contents. Now that you've created the request, you'll submit it to a third-party certificate authority. Here's an example of a third-party certificate authority website. Select Request a Certificate. Specifically, select the second option. Paste the content. Next, select a certificate template and once the certificate has been issued, select the appropriate encoding method, and then follow the prompts to download and save the certificate. Returning to the EAC. Here, you'll enter the location of the certificate that you previously downloaded and saved. To complete the request, click OK. Next, you'll assign Exchange services to the new certificate. With the certificate selected, click the Edit icon. Specify the services you want to assign. Now, save your selections. The next task in this exercise is to export the certificate so that it can be imported into the Exchange 2007 server. Click the More icon and follow the prompts to proceed through the wizard. Export the file as a PFX for extra security. Protect the file with a password. To complete this exercise, we'll now switch to the Exchange 2007 server. The last task in this exercise is to import the certificate and assign services from the Exchange Management Shell. Follow the prompts to see how. This command imports the protected Exchange certificate from the PFX file. Enter the username and password, and then click. This command overwrites the existing default SMTP certificate and completes the import process. This exercise is now complete. In this guide, you saw how to prepare the Exchange organization and configure services to ensure a smooth migration to Exchange Server 2013. Thank you for completing this guide. For more information, contact your